cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found in the shadows we...
Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, time to check in with the universe and just see how the heck we're doing and all that other wonderful stuff. And again, my gratitude for everybody here and having this channel, because see how calm and serene I am? You should have seen me just like 30 seconds ago. This was one of those mornings where I just wanted to be highly distracted and do everything but what I needed to do. And but now sitting here, it's like, okay, at least this is how I'm actually going to truly start my day, which is listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean, which is my light switch, which reminds me, hey, what about having our feet flat on the ground and our butt comfortable in the seat and shoulders relaxed and neck relaxed? It's like, oh yeah, that breath. What a much better way to start the day than to just continue what I was doing earlier, which means I would still be in bed. Thinking doing a Facebook post this early is a good idea. Hold on one second. So, last night was really nice. I did the readings at Laloon, met some really nice people. So that was really nice. I had a past couple of days, I know that I want to be stressed out about some friends and some things going on. But as I was telling Mina, you know, being a fixer, I'm a fixer. You give me a problem and I'll fix it. I generally don't feel until after I feel like I fixed everybody. Then I can kind of like collapse into my own puddle. But I'm glad I do what I do, the reading and stuff, because I do get to get around people and all those things like that. And being around people's really kind of like been the pick-me-up that I've needed. So, and this morning, what are we doing? We're doing that daily inventory. We're checking in. And as I just like to remind myself, it's kind of like when we meditate, it's like when the universe is holding up a mirror and asking us, what do we see? And then we reflect on that. What do I see? What do I see emotionally, spiritually, physically? And for me, it's the tarot that's the reflection. Because it kind of just triggers, it gives me guidance, direction, and gives us a chance to like together look at things that maybe we wouldn't have normally thought of. And it's like, oh, am I anxious today? I didn't even realize that. So it gives us a chance when we do take time to ourselves to find new directions, do things differently, understand ourselves. So let's see what we have. I am feeling it. It's the weekend. It's just weird this weekend. I don't have any tarot events or anything coming up, so I'll be jonesing a little bit. We will probably go to the punk rock yard sale. Is that what it's called? In Baltimore. We usually do that. It's just like a big kind of event. It's a event, you know, artists and crafts and people selling stuff. So it'll be fun. Again, I'm just relax here. And I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Each one a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this conversation will lead down one path, this a different path, or this a different one. And today, let's just grab that center one. I like to think of the heart, right at the center of everything. So I'm going to do our 3 and 1. Ooh, we have a jumper there. That never happens. Interesting. So I'm going to put him aside. So King of Swords. So he's watching over all this, kind of like. So what is a King of Swords? Kings are when we need to get things done. The kings are the ones that, yes, we can have feelings and emotions and all that stuff. But for a king, that's not what's important when they rule to get things done. Swords are about thoughts, ideas, and seeing things clearly. So I'm going to flip each card over one at a time while we have a visitor. And the first card is the Knight of Coins. So knights are fire and energy and vibrating. It's like how I've been this morning. It's like with that adrenaline and running and things like that. That's how knights are supposed to be. But notice this knight. He's the Knight of Coins, and coins are the element of earth. It's a very ground-based element. And so here we show this Knight of Coins. Instead of on a charger, he's on a workhorse. He's planted. He's still. It's like he's making sure, this is like being a note taker. This is like making sure everything's perfect. Are the seeds planted correctly out in this field? Are we going to make sure there's enough water? Blah. But the thing is that at heart, he is fire and energy. So sometimes when we get distracted, sometimes when we take too much time, that's the Knight of Coins. So what's he looking at? Look at all these court cards. And so here we have the King of Wands. Wands, each suit has its own element. Coins are earth. Wands are fire. And so when we have a King of Wands, this is somebody who wants to make sure things are done, but fast, efficiently. This is a project manager who will make sure things are on time. And he's looking at the Knight of Coins like, what are you doing? It's like, perfection is the enemy of good enough. He's saying that to the Knight. Perfection is the enemy of good enough. So we have all these different personalities here. And so as we go through, keep in mind that court cards are gender neutral. I always say that. And they're not masculine or feminine. I mean, they're not male or female. They're masculine and feminine. And they can be people. They could be people in our lives. Sometimes when I see this many court cards, all in conference, sometimes I see it as also a reflection of my personalities that might be warring. Then we have the Two of Coins. So twos are about making choices. It's about balance. And again, coins is that earth card. And you can see here that he's not even very grounded here. Although twos are about balance and choices. But right now, it's almost like these warring personalities sometimes in us. It's like we want to get stuff done, but, we are still doing the the preliminary. It's like we're distracted with the things that are keeping us from getting things done. I know that sometimes, if we hyper focus on one part of a project or something we want to get done, we forget to do the other 90%. So I'm going to turn over the advice card here, which is the Eight of Wands. And again, all these wands, fire and energy. We have this battle going on here between the earth, which is let's be grounded, let's just plant a seed and watch it grow. And let me take the time to count the leaves and blah, blah. And we have in the center here, the the King of Wands is saying, we've got to get some stuff done. And things just are not getting done. And the advice card is the Eight of Wands. Eights are all about progress, moving forward, and getting things done. And you can see these wands are flying like arrows through the air. So today, here we are. And it's about getting stuck. Choices have to be made, not being made. There's something that, we know we need to do. It's one of those things where I could have a party that we're going to be giving like Halloween. And instead of doing the vacuuming and instead of doing the dusting and all the big things, I could look over at the cabinet and I can see that those things aren't arranged very good. So I can spend all day looking at one part on a cabinet and getting things moved and just obsessing about that. And not even, leaving behind all those big tasks, because the Knight of Coins is just that. It's about the minutia. It's about, the things that can distract us because we want to focus too much time on it. And of course, the King of Wands is going to be like, just don't worry about the small stuff. Just get the big stuff done. That's what we need to do now. And sometimes we just get stuck because we can't make decisions. The advice card today is just get something done. The advice card, because over all of this, here is the most logical card, one of the most logical people in the deck. And this person's, if coins are earth, wands are fire, swords are air, kings are the element of air. It's about thoughts, it's about ideas, and it's about seeing things clearly. This person who's ruling over everybody and looking at these personalities is going to say, are we being logical about what we're doing today? Are we focusing on what's important? Or are we focusing on too many of the small details? For today, instead of details, what is it something that we've done, we've got 90% of? What is it? What is the one thing that we can just make the decision and say, today, I can get this done today? So today it's about being logical, being our own boss, and asking ourselves, not what are these details I can get tied up into today? Instead, what is it that I can get off my checklist today? It's about making that decision, movement, and just accomplishing that one thing. Yes, it's like, we could do it perfectly. But instead of doing it perfectly, let's just get it done and deal with the details later. Instead of doing it perfectly, let's deal with it and we'll take care of the details later. It'd be fun to just knock something off our checklist, wouldn't it? It could be small, because these, again, are minor cards. None of these are the destiny cards. These cards just reflect today's a Friday. And on today's being Friday, instead of getting tied up in details, what can I just get done today and worry about the small things later? So, with that, I hope everybody has that amazing day today. It is Friday, so if you have the weekend off, I hope you have that amazing weekend and all that other wonderful stuff. And I will be back here again on Monday. So take care, have fun, try and get one thing checked off the checklist. And again, don't worry about it being perfect. Just that check mark is what's important. Take care. See you later. Thanks again.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance. Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears, written in gold. Truth of